Hey, what's up, Jarrell here. So I said I was gonna do a review on Black Adam. So here it is. One thing I'm going to say about it is that Rock, is definitely Black Adam. There's no doubt about it. I saw no problem with his performance for the first time in a while. Usually Dwayne starring as Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and it's never really been like that until but I get it though. I mean, he's had an entire career in wrestling and a little bit of movies, but I still see massive potential with The Rock. Maybe some people don't agree with me, but I feel like that's a quiet trying to think of the word, mammoth of acting. You know what I'm saying? It's a quiet mammoth of acting, but when he wants to, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first saw him get into the game, it's like it felt like he was a lot more versatile with the roles that he chose. I mean, even him playing Elliot in Be Cool, and you know what I mean? I just missed the old Rock element, where he just, there was still a piece of the character that he had in his characters in a way. And, these days it seems like it's an entirely different Rock, but, everybody's got to evolve, But as far as this role is concerned, for Black Adam, or Teth Adam is what they call him in this, I didn't have a problem with The Rock at all. In fact, I feel like, we're running into that same problem where you got the right players that are in the movie, but then whoever wrote that movie might have been on too many hits of acid. You know what I mean? Might have just been a little bit over the top with some things. I mean, there was an annoying ass kid in this movie that just was like, Christ, man. I can see with Shazam, okay, not with Black Adam. This should have been the grown-up version of Shazam. Let's not make it it felt like Jingle All the Way. And don't get me wrong, Jingle All the Way is an amazing movie, but it's like the kid was damn near excited about The Rock like he was some damn toy or some shit. Hey, this is a serious action figure. Oh man, it'll be hero to conduct, or you know what I'm saying? I just, it could have been approached differently. It could have been a sexier picture. I feel like the only character that really stood out to me outside of The Rock was Dr. Fate. And that was Pierce Brosnan, because, it felt like we're in the alternate universe. You know what I'm saying? Because in the other alternate universe, he's Doctor Strange. And, Alex Ross did a rendering of Doctor Strange, and I kid you not, it was probably he was using Pierce Brosnan, for the look of Doctor Strange, and I kid you not, it's a phenomenal picture. You know what I mean? But it's very interesting to see him play Dr. Fate. You know what I'm saying? My problem with it is that, I saw elements of X-Men. It's like there was an X-Wing in this Joker. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? I'm like, this ain't Marvel. What the shit am I watching? Hold on. Pump the brakes. One thing this movie was not well done, but I am proud of The Rock for, getting this shit done and getting it to the point to where it got to where he got his own movie. You know what I mean? Because eventually it will cross over, into other things, and hopefully to better writers and more thought-provoking scenes. Because it felt like too many kids playing with toys and not knowing what to do with it. But at the same time, kids' imaginations would lead us into a better outcome of a movie. Perhaps I'm being a little harsh, but, there were some forgettable characters in this movie. Even though I know their names now because I had to look them up in the cast, but Cyclone and Atom Smasher, it just felt very forgettable. It's it just felt like, oh, let's gather all these people in order to go after, Black Adam, and then you had Hawkman, which I felt, I think his name is Aldis Hodge. Aldis Hodge, I think that's his name. It felt too, like a man of wealth, like he came from wealth versus what the suit entailed, versus what the suit kind of told me. You know what I mean? The way that Hawkman looked, it felt ancient civilization when he was in full gear, which I was feeling. But then when he was out of it, it just felt like a Bruce Wayne playboy kind of frequency that just didn't move me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if that was the direction of the film that they wanted to go with about it, but no, this movie was a no for me. But it's not a no for The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been waiting to see him, don the Black Adam vibe. You know what I'm saying? And big ups to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been plugging away and trying to get that shit off the ground. So I just hope that his character gets into bigger, better productions, because it felt, the acting of this whole movie felt B quality. It felt kind of bum rushed. It felt, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to diss nobody on their craft. They're gonna, do what they will with their vision. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like it could have been a far better movie, far reaching. Because if it were me that directed it, I'd have played a little bit deeper into the ancient Kondak, where The Rock was and stuff back then, or where Black Adam was, or Teth Adam. You see what I'm saying? And more worked around that story, and more played with the idea of messing with shit you're not supposed to be playing with, and then it just gets all, like where you encounter Black Adam. Like they had that part almost right, but then they kind of involved all the Shazam kind of gods and stuff. It's like I felt like it needed to be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because Shazam, one thing I'll say about Zach Levi's movie Shazam, that was a cool movie. It was big. It was like big mixed with like Superman. I felt like the shit worked. Had a kid element to it. That's when the kid wasn't so damn annoying, because that was his best friend and shit, and they're both the same age. This movie was like, what am I watching? Like, no, man. Let Black Adam, get into some battles with some worthy villains. This villain is forgettable. Ooh, he's forgettable. I can't even remember his name. I didn't bother to look. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like it didn't give me that frequency. It should have. They tried to do an anti kind of bad guy or anti-hero frequency with Black Adam, but I don't feel like that's the way they should have came out with him at first. I felt like they should have made him full-blown villain, and us follow his journey until he reaches Shazam and decides if he's going to go the anti-hero route. But anyway, yeah, that's my 2 cents. Like, comment, and subscribe. As far as the movie goes, it's like a no for me. It didn't pop off for me. But, at least The Rock is Black Adam. All right, that's it. All right, like, comment, subscribe to your boy Relish Pictures. Peace. Until next time. Later.